Hello everyone, Teacher Jessica here, and today's lesson will focus on figurative language, and today we will only talk about similes. Are you ready? Let's go. A little bigger. There. Okay, so figurative language. What is it? Figurative language is used to make English language more interesting. It's also used to express more clearly what a person wants to say or write. Now, here are many different types of figurative language, and there are more, but I just picked these because these are very popular. They are used a lot in movies, in commercials, in speeches by politicians, okay, in songs. So today we will only talk about simile, and then we'll talk about the rest later on next week. Okay. What is the purpose of figurative language? Well, there are many purposes for figurative language. Number one, to show exactly what a person is trying to say or express. So figurative language can give the person a picture of what the person is trying to say. Also, figurative language can help make what a person writes or says more interesting. Figurative language can keep the person's interest and keep them engaged. For example, if a politician is given a speech, then figurative language, if he uses it in his speech, the audience will become more interested in what he's saying. Why use figurative language? Well, think of it like this. Would you want to watch TV in black and white? Maybe, but to watch TV in black and white might get boring. For example, if I use only literal language, I only say exactly what I mean. For example, if I say, I cannot see very well, right? So you understand that I'm trying to say that I don't see very well. I need glasses, okay? That's one way of saying I don't see very well, is to just say it. Or you can say the same thing, but in a different way. Something that is more interesting, more colorful, so that you really understand that I can't see very well, right? So I would say, I'm blind as a bat. Yeah, I'm blind as a bat. I need to wear my glasses. Okay, which is only for driving, but that's the idea. So figurative language, it shows you a clearer picture and expresses the idea more clearly. For example, this picture of a black and white tiger. Of course, the colorful tiger below is more appealing and more interesting. Now, you don't want to use figurative language all the time, but it does help to sprinkle figurative language in your use of language, especially in writing. It's a good craft to show your reader that you know how to use figurative language in your writing. So in a nutshell, figurative language helps writers or speakers express their ideas more clearly. What is a simile? It's a comparison using the words like or as. Let's look at as. As I said, as blind as a bat means not that bats are really blind, because I don't think they are blind, but what it represents is that bats cannot see. See, that's the idea that people have. I don't know who said it, but that's just the way the language has developed over time, So that when we say blind as a bat, it means that you cannot see. For example, my grandpa is as blind as a bat. He can't see at all. Now let's look at the simile with using like. Drinks like a fish. In this case, again, do we know if fish really drink water or if they drink a lot? Well, I'm not a scientist in marine biology, and so I don't know, but the assumption is that they do. So therefore, if someone says drinks like a fish, it means to drink a lot. Again, because a fish lives in water, the assumption is that they drink a lot of water. So here the sentence reads, Mike drinks like a fish. He always has way too much. Okay, so to drink like a fish means to drink too much. Here are some examples of similes in movies. I'm not going to play all of them. I just want to show you the most famous clip is this one right here. This is from the movie Forrest Gump, which was released in the 90s. And in this famous scene, Forrest Gump tells the lady that life is like a box of chocolates. And then he goes on to say, you never know what you're going to get. So that is the same message, that life is like a box of chocolates. And sometimes you don't know what you're going to get in life. So you can plan for one thing, but the outcome will be different. And so that is the box of chocolates. You never know what kind of chocolates you're going to get. So you don't know how your life will end up. Very interesting. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Similes in text. I pulled this text from the book, This I Believe. A very good read. It's got many essays. I highly recommend this book. So let's take a look at this little excerpt. It's by Courtney Davis in A Way to Honor Life. So this is a nurse, and she writes about, well, let's read it. I'll read. It wasn't until I had stayed with many dying patients and finally with my dying father that I allowed myself to grieve for my parents. So grieve means to mourn, to feel the loss. For those lost patients, for all their loved ones who, as I once did, held back their tears. So to hold back your tears means not to cry. At my father's death, I cried like a child, not caring that I made the gulping noises of unrestrained mourning. So this means, and very much like it says here, I cried like a child. So there we see the image of a child crying so much with the mouth and the tears and the throat. You hear the gulping. See, that's gulping noises. And so here, through the use of the simile, I cried like a child, and then the more description afterwards, we can picture it. Now, years later, I know that it is both necessary and human for us to wallow. Wallow means like to stay in it, to stay in that feeling, to wallow. Each in our own way in grief. So she's saying that it's okay to feel very sad or emotional in your grief when someone dies. So very interesting. Next, we'll look at similes in music. Katy Perry's Firework, the song, Baby, you're a firework. Yeah, no, I'm not a singer. So in this song, Firework, the very first line is a simile. It says, do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind? So let's back up. Do you, so it's asking, do you ever feel like a plastic bag? So you may think, well, that's silly. I'm not a plastic bag. No, but do you ever feel empty, right? A plastic bag that's flying in the wind will only fly if it's empty. So that's what she means. Do you feel empty? Do you feel like you have nothing to hold you down? And not hold you down in a bad way, but nothing to keep you grounded. You're just drifting. And it says there in the next line, drifting through the wind. Okay, so really good. And there's another one there in line 5, and I'll let you analyze that on your own. Let's keep going. How to create a simile. So first, think of an adjective. In this case, hard. I don't know. I just thought of a common adjective. Something hard, like it feels hard. What are some examples of things that feel hard? I thought rock, table, board, metal. All of those things are hard. Now, let's compare a noun. In this case, we'll talk about abs. Abs, okay? Compare a noun using the adjective hard and another object. My abs are as hard as rocks. Okay, so clearly not too many people can use this simile with the idea of something being hard. Now you could also use hard in the other way, as in difficult, right? Finding this house was as hard as climbing a mountain. That's actually a better one. Okay, let's try one more. Let's think of the opposite. Soft. Soft. What are some examples of things that are soft? I don't know. Sheep, kitten, baby, blanket, pillow. Now let's compare a noun using the adjective and the example. So let's think of my blanket. My blanket is as soft as, and then I'll just pick one, a kitten. Oh, blanket's there too. That's okay. You can do that. It's fine, as long as we understand that you mean to say it is so soft, it is as soft as a kitten. A kitten is very soft, right? So that's the idea. You could also say soft as a baby's butt, because babies' butts are very soft. If you have children, you understand that. Okay, and so here we're only going to do the top 2, and then I'm going to let you go because I don't want to make this too long. All right, so let's fill in the blank and create similes. So it says Chris tiptoed. So tiptoed means to walk on the tips of your toes. So very quietly. Tiptoed down the stairs. Quiet as a, which one is quiet? Quiet as a mouse. Yeah. Okay, so number 2. The smiling baby is as cute as a cucumber? No. Cute as a daisy? Maybe. Lightning is cute as, no, lightning is not cute. Mouse, most people don't think mouse is cute. Cute as a button. Are buttons cute? Some are, right? Some are very nice. They are perfectly shaped with the 2 holes, and they accessorize your clothes to make your clothes look nicer. So then in this case, a button could be cute, or cute as an owl. Well, I know owls, some are good looking, some are cute, some are not. So in this one, button is usually used to describe something being cute. Cute as a button. And again, a button, cute. I guess, right? So that's one way. You could also use cute as a puppy, cute as a, and then something that you think is cute. But again, button is used very often. And I'll go ahead and post this link so you could have access to this worksheet and go ahead and finish the rest. There is an answer key. I'm not going to show it to you, but there is an answer key. Or go ahead and pause the video and you can answer. And then on the last part of this video, you'll see the answer key. All right, so that's all I'm going to say for today. Practice creating similes or listen for similes in listening to people talk or on the TV or on TV shows. Remember to find a show you like, watch it, talk about it in English, and practice every day. So I'm Teacher Jessica signing off. Goodbye. Have a good day. Thank you so much. Please like and share this. Bye-bye. Those are the answers that I was talking about. All right, bye guys.